this time, as we finish the year of Will Richardson and start the year of Brian McMahon, I'd like to ask Will to come up. I would also like to bring his officers up. Brian McMahon, President-elect. Kevin Urbancic, Vice President. Secretary Tom White. Treasurer Robert I don't think Robert I is here tonight. Sergeant at Arms Carlos Trevino. The Board of Governors, Roger Ladd, Nick Rakos, Jim Zima, Jim Miskovich, and Danny Diambala. These are the guys that do the heavy lifting during the year, make the decisions, decide where the money's going. Sometimes it's popular, sometimes it's not, but it's their job to do it, and they did a great job. At this time, I ask Will to come up to the podium. Will is another father and son, president. We have many in our club. It's a beautiful thing. I sound like Trump. His father, Jim Richardson, was president in 1997, a good friend of all ours, did a great job for the club. And we want to thank Will for his dedication, his efforts, and all of his work during this past year. It was another great year for the Hammond Optimist Club. Ladies and gentlemen, Will Richardson.
Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. Now that I'm no longer the president, Brian's already started hitting on my girlfriend. Promptly, but the good thing is that gambling's not legal in Indiana, and you guys can still place bets. You got about 15 minutes to get them in on the over-under for Brian's speech of 37 minutes. First, a few minutes of this, right? No, I'm going to be really brief. I'm so honored to have been the president for the past year. I've talked to so many past presidents before, and they've all told me how fast this year goes by, and that couldn't be more truthful. It goes by in a jiff, but it's such an honor to have served everybody. I want to thank some people. First and foremost, I want to say that this entire membership of this great club, I have to thank every member for everything you guys have done to every fundraiser that we have. I'd love to thank everybody, but I want to thank just the people that are up here right now, my board. I couldn't have done any of this without all of the people that helped. Brian McMahon, our president-elect, Kevin Urbancic, our vice president, Robert I, our treasurer, Tom White, our secretary, Carlos Trevino, our Sergeant Arms, and then our Board of Governors, which is Jim Zima, Nick Rakos, Jim Miskovich, Roger Ladd, and Danny Diambala. Those guys were the other thing in the endeavors that we've gone through over the last 2 years have included taking on this clubhouse, and it's been a learning experience for all of us, for everybody. We've had a clubhouse 20 years ago, but this is a whole new can of worms that we've been up against, and the guys that served on the clubhouse committee did a really hell of a job as well. And to add a couple of those on the board, which was Carlos and Nick, but also Jim Liebler, Warren Reeder, and Tom Poprocki. Those guys were members on the clubhouse committee. A few other people that just stand out that did some really great things. We have so many fundraisers throughout the year, and that's what when Bob was talking about the $1 million plus that we've given away over the last 20 years. That comes from our fundraisers, and some of our big fundraisers happen by the people that help us to do the fundraisers, and those people are Dave Burgess for running the raffle, the smart pie raffle. Godbold, Robbie and Borg, they help a great deal. I do want to thank Randy Booth for what he does with our golf outing. So there's just so many people that all come together and help out, because this is not a 1 or 2 or 3 man show. So thank you to all those people that help out so much. Lastly, it is my very difficult decision to make, which is who we award the Optimist of the Year to. And the person I'm awarding the Optimist of the Year to probably doesn't come to a surprise to a lot of people, but it's my friend and confidant. I've called him my Chief of Staff, Doyle Godbolt. So Doyle, if you want to come up real quick. I think the reason why I have to give Doyle this award is because I wasn't able to promise him a cot in the back of the clubhouse. But Doyle, I just wanted to thank you. Doyle is totally running away, but this, like I said a minute ago, this is a learning experience for all of us with having this clubhouse. And there's so much that goes into it. A lot of people don't even know, from inventory to who bartends, just 1,000 different things that happen behind the scenes. And Doyle has just been so fundamental in everything that he's done to help me with everything when it comes to running the club, when we're open, when we're not open. And then when we get into the fundraisers, the smelt fry, the reverse raffle, what nights we're open. Doyle's just always been, and he's there every single night, whatever we needed, and we're always with the optimistic attitude. So Doyle, I thank you so much for your service and everything you did for this. So lastly, I'm just going to close it. I can't thank everybody enough. It's been an awesome year. I'm honored to have served as the president, and I wish Brian and the incoming clubhouse committee of Sean Barsick and Mike Giles and Pickles, I think you guys are going to do an awesome job. Anything that I can do to be a part of it and help, couldn't be more excited about it. And I think that we're just going to keep on getting better, and there's so much more left for us to do. I thank you guys all so much. It's been a real honor, a real pleasure, and the best of luck to the McMahon administration. Thank you guys so much. I do have some gifts for our board that I'm going to pass out to you guys.
Cash?
We have, well, I got jackets for the board, and we have a kind of a unique anatomy of sizes. So I do my best with, how each guy gets a different jacket. Pretty cool.
Pretty close.
Optimist jackets. And I'll hand them out to the board, but thank you guys all very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Will. Another great year, great kid. We've known Will a long time, great family. It's been our pleasure having him and knowing him. Before I bring up the new board, these guys can be dismissed, unless you want to give them their gifts. Okay.
We can do that.
Oh, I guess so. Zima.
And before I do that, I took a few shots of Brian tonight. Well deserved. But honestly, I love his parents, particularly his dad, Jack. No one had more fun than Jack McMahon. I really admired him. And it was really, when Brian asked me to do this, I was touched by it. And thank you for having me do this. It meant a lot to me. And I'll try not to trash you on the way out the door. As we bring up the final group, after this is over with and Brian gives his speech, the party will begin, so I will be done after this. But at this time I call up the following men who are going to be installed to their respective positions. Brian's up here, Kevin's up here, Tom White is already up here, Zima and Jim Miskovich. I need Sean Barsick, Mike Pucci, Danny Diambao is not here, Michael Pinker is not here, and Randall X. Luth.
Give me 1 second, please.
Sure. I thought for sure it was going to be a Trump rig. I was looking for the logo, make Optimist great again, after we walked into that shop, we didn't see them. To introduce and install our incoming officers, I'd ask Vern Birk to come forward. Vern joined the Hammond Optimist Club in 1974. Many of you in this building probably won't even born then. He's celebrating 45 years of membership. He was the president in 1974. He was the lieutenant governor of the Indiana North District in, I think, 1976. He's been a loyal club member, friend, confidant. He's done a lot in building new clubs for the North District, or the Indiana North District of Optimism. We started at several clubs, I think, when, a couple clubs anyway. He started East Chicago. It's long gone, but he started it. But a great guy, a member. You know, this is a special part, especially since Brian had this at this venue. You know, we bring back some of the old people. I mean, I was around since '84, so I remember a lot of good times here. And I thought it was really cool that Brian asked Vern to install the officers. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Vern Birk.
Okay, it gives me great pleasure to stand before you as past lieutenant governor of Northern Indiana District and given the opportunity to install as the 83rd board of directors of the Hammond Club. President-elect Governor Branson, Vice President Sean Parsick, Secretary Tom White, Treasurer Bob Boyd, Sergeant-at-Arms Mike Pucci, and the Board of Governors. Dan Diambala, Randy Ruth, Jim Muscovich, Michael Pinkin, and James Zimmer. You all have been elected to a position of trust and responsibility. I know you appreciate the honor that has been conferred upon you, while your election to the club has expressed confidence in your ability and has placed in your hands the administration of this club in the coming year. President Brian McMahon, no higher compliment. Where's Brian? I thought he was right there. I didn't recognize you. President Brian, there's no higher compliment can be paid to you by your club. So for nothing less than the best for your club and by the community you serve. You've demonstrated your leadership and devotion to the club. Gentlemen, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly promise. On my honor as an Optimist. That I will carry out the duties of the office. I've been elected to the best of my ability. And loyalty to my club. And harmony with the bylaws of my club. And Optimist International. So help me God. On behalf of the authority vested in me by Optimist International, I'm happy to declare you duly installed to your respective offices. Congratulations.
The normal protocol is to, we have some pins that these guys get pinned on, but for the pinning of the president,
Yeah, no way, we already talked about that. It's going into college. I don't want to get blood on the shirt. Come on, we want blood. Get a nipple. Who's number one out there? Oh, that's number 3 son. Oh, Gabby, of course. I'm there, Brad. Yeah. Thanks, Pickles, or whoever. Yeah, I love you, Pickles. What is with all you people?
I think somebody was...
Thanks, Fred. All right.
Lady, get back in here.
We miss you, Will.
Will officially becomes the past president now, so Brian will pin him with his pin, and I am officially done. He's all yours.
I'll be nice to him. What do you want? So when I get my. All right.
Someone's got the timer out there because I told Gina I won't take more than 3 minutes. And Jeff, there's a bet, when we're on the road, it's gonna be 3 minutes from that. So wait. Tell me when the timer's going. Hold on, give me a break.
Put your money on it.
I need glasses for this, but may I see it? Let me tell you something.
James? Tell me when to go. All right, so, I want to thank all of you for being here tonight. This means a lot because this is a really special thing to me. You don't even know how many days of my life I've spent on these grounds. Between my mom and dad, who I miss dearly, I wish they could be here. But I do have my Uncle Bud. My dad hit me once, my Uncle Bud hit me once. Aunt Julie, she never hit me. But let me tell you something, she was number 2 to Alice. I'm getting on my ass. God bless her, I love her dearly. So, if you notice one of the reasons when I got elected, first of all, Warren talked me into this thing. I'm like, well, I don't know if I was smoking or drinking too much. I don't know what the hell was happening. And Willie's like, well, you gotta do it. I'm like, well, no, I don't. They talked me into it. I'm thinking, what the hell am I getting into? And they're like, and the two of them are like, we can't wait till it's over. So, now I'm here. James, how am I doing on time? Is that about 1 minute? I got 2 minutes left. So, I'm thinking, okay, I gotta do something. I'm like, everyone knows me. I got my golden marker on and everything article. I'm like, you know what? Agnes and I are going to breakfast one day, and all of a sudden I had this epiphany. Then I'm like, hey, screw the Byway Brewery. I'm like, Optimist Park. We need to have my installation at Optimist Park, where the park used to be. I used when I was a kid, 4 or 5, if you look at the pictures there, I can verify this, that the only guy that has probably been along the club longer than me is Dave Burgess, believe it or not, because if you look at the pictures over there, we were little teeny tots when we were involved with this club. I appreciate everyone being here. The big thing here is the turkey shoot, as you can see with the clay pigeons and that. I don't know how many times Dave and I, with our dads, his dad, his Uncle John, my dad, oh my God, Larry would run the pot shot cards over there. He'd be there popping them. I used to win more money. People would sponsor me to shoot because I'd win. So they'd like, here, I'll take half the winnings, so you split up, sponsor whatever.
So finally, I used to borrow everybody's guns, Danny Burgess, John Burgess, Horky, all these guys' guns. So I finally go to Jack, my dad, like, God damn it, buy him a gun. So my 13th birthday was my best present ever. Dan Burgess took my dad over to Bryce and bought me a Remington 1100, 13 years old, okay? Now, granted, before that, I was actually winning with following other people's better guns, but it was good. Danny used to make the chili there. The turkey shoots were going to be good. We're going to have a turkey shoot here at the clubhouse. We got some interesting things going on. November, Sean, you're in charge of that, so whatever the date is. Though it's the same date as the reverse raffle. So, Ginger, I got 30 seconds left. How much do I got? 1 minute. I got 30. I want to get 45 seconds to be ahead of the time. So anyway, I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank my mom and dad, who I miss dearly, for not being here. Bob, thank you so much. I want to show this. My one buddy in the band,